As a franchise, Tomb Raider has done just about anything a video game can do. But there's always room for another first. Through the years, Eidos has chosen one young lady to be Lara. For the first time ever, all past live-action Laras come together for a high-profile photo shoot. For Ian Livingston, creative director at Eidos, it's a family reunion of sorts.
I've been so pleased to be the real Lara's father, to see all my daughters back here in one room again, all giggling and reminiscing about their days of Lara. It's fantastic, and they're all enjoying it, I'm pleased to say. I think I'm the only one who's really aged. They all look amazing.
Here's a year-by-year look at a decade of devastatingly dashing dames.
It has changed my life. Even now, actually, I still get lots of letters from people all over the world, which is just mind-blowing. I can't believe people still associate you with the character and just really still are big fans of the game itself. Having a child is amazing. What can I say? It's the best thing that I've ever done, and I think it really makes me realise what life's about. It kind of puts everything in perspective.
The first time when I heard about Lara Croft, when my friends were playing this game day and night, and I was like, what are you playing? What are you obsessed about? They said, oh, this is Lara Croft, you know, she's really hot, and actually you do look a bit like her, and you got the same name. It was meant to be. When I went to character, I felt very strong, very confident, very sexy, very powerful, because, you know, Lara Croft is all that.
I was the youngest ever, so I was just turned 17. When you get into the outfit, you're a changed person. You're just in the role of Lara Croft, and you can do anything, and everyone looks at you like you just stepped out of the video game. I think it's a feeling that I'll never have again. My best memory of being Lara Croft was my biggest fan, who was from Amsterdam, and I think he bought my wisdom teeth on the internet. I think that made his day, really made his year. I think when I became Lara, I didn't know who I was as a person, and travelling with a group of people around the world, especially being 17 and new, it kind of made me who I am today. So it meant a lot to me, and I'll always remember it.
I definitely felt like character transformation because it was really stepping into Lara's skin. I was really out there and ready to kick some ass. I was extremely tall with my boots, and it was just really intimidating. People would really be, you know, like astonished. And I love to make people smile. I love to entertain, so it was great fun. It's just really nice that you can see that some fantasies do become reality.
Do they ever? The photo shoot was a resounding success.
On three, 1, 2, 3. I'll do one more, that was pretty hot.
Much like the game, the Lara model has evolved too. In 2006, the latest Lara, Karima Adebib, tackled unprecedented training with the British military. From army combat to zipline tactics, Karima's role as Lara was the toughest yet. Can she live up to the top-notch standards set by Eidos? Time will tell.
When I first got the job, I was told there were previous Laras before me, and I remember getting home and getting on the internet immediately, trying to do my research on these girls. I've taken a lot from what they've already done, because they're my predecessors. To better myself, I take the best qualities and try and put it into one.
Leipzig, Germany. Nearly 200,000 people prepare to descend on the largest video game conference in the world. They want two things: a look at the latest games and a glimpse of Karima Adebib. Her journey here began when she was just 10 years old.
Everyone in school was talking about this new game that was coming out, Lara Croft. So I kept begging my mum, please, I want it for Christmas, I want it for Christmas. So I got it, and I was just obsessed with it.
So began Karima's training to assume the role of her own childhood heroine.
Growing up in Morocco, I spent a lot of my time exploring, hiking, playing a lot of sports, living in the sun.
At 18, athletic by nature and a gamer at heart, Karima had a go at modelling.
I got this call saying there's a casting for Lara Croft.
I'm Lara.
Lara Croft.
Lady Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
I am the girl for this mission.
With more than 1,000 models gunning for a rather unique role, the competition was tough. But Eidos knew right away who their Lara would be.
She's obviously a very striking young lady. She's very intelligent. She speaks 6 languages. Karima is just extremely gifted at working a crowd. She gives every single person a little piece of her.
Karima is about to wade into a sea of 183,000 convention visitors, 2,600 journalists, and 368 exhibitors from 25 countries.
To be honest, I don't know whether it's the weight of the boots or whether it's the heaviness of the holsters. This sort of strange thing happens to me. The arms go up, the elbows go out, the back stands straight. I turn into Lara.
A brand ambassador for a franchise that has sold more than 30 million units worldwide, Karima's day is an adventure itself.
The first time someone held a mic in my face, it was awful. I couldn't stop shaking, stuttering, stumbling, but now it's just like second nature. I find that now the people that are putting the mics in my face are shaking.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
Lara is intimidating. I do get asked a lot of the same questions. One of them being, how do I feel about Angelina Jolie?
Played on the film, I heard.
No. I was in Alien vs. Predator. Yes, I was a sacrificial maiden. I got killed by a face hugger. What else? How did I get the job? What I was doing before the job? What are my intentions later on? Do I want to be an actress? Do I want to be a writer, an astronaut? Do I have a boyfriend? Am I going to get rid of him? What happens on level 7?
And Karima knows exactly what happens on level 7. A fact that does not escape fans' chat rooms, blogs, and message boards.
Do a hitman. All the boys love her. But the great thing is she's got lots of female fans for the fact that she's intelligent and she's strong and she's just as witty and clever. Lara is beautiful both in and out. Can't get any better than that.
And with tens of thousands of fans clamouring for attention, an autograph, a hug, or bullets,
You need to train.
this mission is one that Karima is proud to tackle.
I put a lot of heart into this job for the fact that I'm a gamer. I've grown up with Lara, and now, 10 years later, for the 10th anniversary, I am Lara. It's an odd job, it's an exciting job. It's a job that takes you all around the world. Who knew you could be Lara Croft as your day job?
When Toby Gard first created Lara Croft, he had no idea a controversy was also conceived. For the past decade, Lara has been dubbed both feminist icon and pixelated play toy.
In terms of how females have been portrayed in games up until Tomb Raider 1, they had been often portrayed purely as objects, and normally damsels in distress or just terrible fantasy sort of dominatrix-type characters.
But Lara was born during the late 90s, the height of what the Spice Girls called girl power. Even still, at the time, convincing execs to let a woman star in her own game proved difficult.
Traditionally, all games had male characters because they were played by boys. But these boys hadn't stopped playing games, they just got older. And what would they rather look at? Hedgehog, Plumber, or Lara Croft's firm bum? With the benefit of hindsight, no pun intended, it was an obvious answer.
Male gamers swooned for Lady Lara, a sex symbol for the digital age.
Are men only interested in you because of your body?
No, I'm rich too, darling.
Women have also fallen in love with her kick-ass, no-nonsense attitude. A former editor at Ms. magazine, Jennifer Baumgardner, is a prominent women's advocate who writes for Harper's and NPR.
Lara Croft is, she's just simply in the tradition of a long line of